Hi guys, welcome to another Blender tutorial. If you are a new subscriber, I upload every day video. Today I'm gonna show you very simple stuff, how we can place the texture right here on the model up and basically another texture right here below. And I'm gonna place maybe some moss texture and right here some stone texture. And you can use this on your landscape. You can mix whatever texture you want, like I said, up and down. And I'm gonna show you how you can control this. It's very simple. So I'm in Blender. You're gonna need Blender Kit. So go right here on this Google, tap Blender Kit. You have this site, just click download. If you have the newest version of Blender like I am, just go to the edit preferences, or the add-ons, click install and search for the file that you download. Okay, your zip file, just double click, you're gonna have Blender Kit. Just select right here, click right here and save preferences, and you wanna add right here Node Wrangler too. So Node, you have Node Wrangler or whatever, just click right here, left click and save preferences. Now we are ready to go. Basically I'm gonna show you on the cube and maybe on the sphere. So Shift A, I'm gonna add some sphere, and G, Y, and move this. Now I'm gonna change right here this, left click, click on this icon and change this to the shader editor. And I'm gonna tap right here on the materials on this Blender Kit, maybe some stone texture. Yes, this is just to show you. I'm gonna add maybe this texture, and I'm gonna search for the moss texture. So moss, and I'm gonna maybe add this texture right now. So what do you wanna do? Basically you just wanna select your images, yes, and Principled BSDF, yes, your texture without this output. Just select those nodes and Control C and change this texture to the different texture, yes, that you want to mix. So I'm gonna just change this right here to the stone texture. Okay, thank you PC, and click Control V and GY. I'm gonna place this up right here. So what I want to do, if you have the Node Wrangler, just Control Shift and right click and just move from Principled BSDF to another Principled BSDF and just leave the mouse, yes, and you have your mix shader. If you don't have Node Wrangler, just Shift A and just tap mix shader and just connect Principled BSDF to the first shader and another Principled BSDF to this different shader. So we just mix in two shaders together, simple stuff. Now with two textures, yes, we're gonna build some factor map, and it's very simple. Shift A, just search for the textures coordinate right here, and Shift A, separate X, Y, and Z. And you can add math node too if you want. Shift A and search for the math. Basically you want to connect, and it depends on your shape on your model. You can connect from normal to the vector, and the Z right here from separate and X, Y, and Z to the math node right here to the first value, and you want to add right here multiply. Basically you can control how much of the textures, yes, you want to place right here, right below, or maybe above, if it does make sense. And you just want to place, connect your math node with multiply, yes, that you change to the value to the factor right here. And basically that's it. I'm gonna show you the result. I hope it's not gonna lag in. I just downloaded the newest version of Blender and it's not supposed to be lagging. So like I said, if you have some kind of shape like cube, you just want to connect from textures coordinate to from the first value. I'm gonna show you, bam, and I'm gonna just show you the result. As you can see, this is my two textures, but if I'm gonna just play around on the multiply, I'm gonna show you. Control Shift left click if you have Node Wrangler, yes, the blackness is basically different kind of shader, and I'm just playing around on the minus value and on the, as you can see, I can place these two textures, yes, where I want, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna show you the results right here. Control Shift and left click to see the results, yes, if that makes sense. So there is that. And like I said, if you have some different, this is one texture and this is different texture, as you can see, and I can place those. Like I said, maybe you have some landscape and you want to add maybe the moss texture up and the stone down, yes, it's very simple stuff. Just like you see, separate X, Y, and Z. and you basically play around on the sphere's value on the texture's coordinate, or maybe from normal. Okay, so I'm gonna show you on the spherical stuff. Wait guys, I'm gonna just name this one. I'm gonna say select my sphere and select my one texture, and this is gonna work from normal right here, bam. And once again, I'm gonna just change this to multiply, and as you can see on the cube it doesn't work because the texture is basically up and down, so you just want to change this from gratitude. But for the sphere it works like that, yes, from normal on the texture's coordinate. I hope you know what I'm talking about. If I'm just playing around, as you can see, the lighter area is the first texture and the darker area is the second texture, and I'm just playing around on the multiply if I want, yes. Basically, as you can see, we switch, yes, those values or whatever if I want. Very simple stuff, as you can see. So as you can see, I'm just changing this. This is now up on the sphere and this is just down on this stuff, yes. I'm just playing around on the negative value and on the positive value, as you can see. And you can place, like I said, some moss texture right here and some stone texture right here if you want, yes. I'm just playing around on this stupid multiply, yes, as you can see. Let's go. And this is the moss texture, this is the stone texture. Of course it's not done correctly because the values are on the right here on this fucking mapping is not good right here, this first texture, but you get the idea. This is just about idea. I'm just learning you about the idea. Textures coordinate separate x, y, and z, and multiply if you want to have control, and just connect this to the factor, and you just mix in two textures together, yes, one texture and second texture, connect this to the mix shader, and this is just factor map. Very simple stuff, as you can see. And you can place two textures, one up and one down, and like I said, on the cubical kind of shape, you just connect this from texture's coordinate from this first value right here, yes. And you can see this is this moss texture, and I can play around on this thing, yes. Very simple stuff, guys. As you can see, this is the moss texture, this is the stone texture. Thank you for watching, guys. It's very simple. I know I need content on my channel. See you on another video. Bye, guys.